So, what exactly is distributed design? I want to answer this question by taking a trip through time. We'll take a look at the history of design and production so we can better understand the deeper context of distributed design. We can do this by following the example of the humble chair. Take a chair like the Morris chair, designed by William Morris in the late 1800s during the arts and crafts movement. This chair was designed to be bespoke or batch produced by hand by skilled craftspeople from locally available materials. What's interesting for us about this chair is its mode of production. It's handcrafted or manually built. The supply chain and production is localized to the workshop that built it. And the design is closed-sourced and proprietary to the Morris & Co. company. Not only this, but the tacit knowledge needed to build the thing was most likely in the head of the craftsperson who built it. Although through the arts and crafts movement, William Morris was trying to provide an alternative model for production to the Industrial Revolution to give dignity to the workers who built these designs, comparatively to today's distributed design, this is an archaic model for production, similar to how products were made for hundreds of years prior. In contrast, there was the infamous number 14 chair, designed by Michel Thornay in 1859. This was the first mass-produced chair using standardized components that could be disassembled into a smaller space for storage and transportation. Remind you of anything? Unskilled laborers could build it in a production line. The product could be easily shipped out across the world, and the plans, although patented, were replicable and communicable to the manufacturers. This is the start of automated and centralized mass production. Today, one of the most ubiquitous chairs is the monoblock. More specifically, the term monoblock covers a range of different chairs that are injection molded in one piece and are typically stackable, thin, and most importantly, cheap. These chairs, whatever you think of their aesthetics, are truly global and democratic. You find them everywhere. On the one hand, this democratizing of design provides people from disadvantaged backgrounds with furniture, but the chair is totally neutral and lacks any sense of culture or locality. It's not exactly a sustainable chair and has come to embody what consumerism, globalization, and modern mass production looks like. Here we've seen 3 examples of chairs that were produced prior to distributed design and prior to the building blocks that make distributed design possible. The Morris chair uses centralized and batch production, typically handcrafted. The number 14 chair uses centralized and mass production, typically automated. The monoblock chair follows a global, decentralized network and fuels mass consumption and a disposable economy. Distributed design is the next evolution in this process, since it follows a distributed network rather than a centralized or decentralized one. To draw a parallel, if television and radio are centralized media for communication, then the internet, which is made up of an interconnected network of servers all across the globe, is a distributed medium for communication. Much in the same way, how the internet revolutionized communication, distributed design can revolutionize production. I define it in the following way. Distributed design is the separation of activities, processes, and data necessary to product development, both temporally and spatially. In other words, designing, prototyping, manufacturing, and shipping are not tied to any certain time or place. By using digital tools and sharing data, design work can be done online, in the cloud, and all across the world in real time. By using digital fabrication, we can manufacture our designs to order, in situ, negating transport and storage. And by using global networks, we can connect, collaborate, and share innovations, open source designs, and much more. Rather than following a product in, trash out model of production, we can have a data in, data out model. Rather than a linear model for production, we can have an ecosystemic model. And rather than a prescriptive relationship between the designer and the consumer, we can have a cooperative one. In this course, I will show you how you can achieve distributed design with 3 core building blocks: digital tools, digital fabrication, and global networks. But if you want a deeper understanding into the state of distributed design, I would highly recommend the Design, Remix, Share, Repeat book, which is available online for free. But I'll leave you with this great quote from John Maynard Keynes: "It's easier to ship recipes than cakes."